Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a f***. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this?
Young, living every day, giving it to you and cut straight. Now listen, so this is your first time watching my video and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that, y'all. Now moving forward, today is about a woman that got hit in the face with a brick. This is what she had to say. There's a few others who spoke on it. Let's dive into it.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a f***. Yeah, this man hit me, fucking grabbed a rock, and it hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch.
What do you want? What do you want?
What y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and fucking do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Man, f all y'all niggas.
What?
Have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this?
Stop the cap.
I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?"
So you mean to tell me nowhere, you just walking down the street randomly, minding your business, being a peaceful individual, and some guy just come out of nowhere, asks for your number, you say no, and he get mad and hit you in the face with a brick?
Get the fuck out of here!
What's the likelihood of a woman getting rejected by a guy and he just randomly hits you in the face with a brick like that for absolutely no reason at all? Just hit you in the face with a brick, and then you cry and say you did absolutely nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. Zero. You ain't never done nothing wrong to nobody in your life. That's what you're saying. Then you hear the other dudes in the background saying, "What you want me to do?" It must be some reason why they didn't feel the need to protect you. We gonna dive into that. Let's continue.
And I told all these men, like, yo, why this man got a brick on my face? And he's holding a brick. And all these niggas is watching. And nobody does nothing.
Why? Why is all these men watching and nobody does nothing? What kind of behavior have you distributed in that community to where people didn't want to do it? Now, I don't condone no man putting his hands on the female. I don't condone nobody putting their hands on nobody at all. And regardless of what was being said to this guy, he shouldn't have hit you in the face with a brick. But I will say this, hypothetically speaking, say he did, say he's one of a small percentage of men who was crazy enough to do that, didn't have no emotional control. Them kind of guys don't need to be in society. If that be true, we'll say that much. But let's continue.
And he hits me in my face, and they all just watch. And they let that nigga get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
Now, notice how she doing all that crying and everything, y'all. Now watch this. Before I move forward, salute the angry man, because, you know, I got this next one from him, 100%. But let's dive into it.
Happy Pride. I hope every black woman is kissing another black woman, because we are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property, with our lived experiences, with our breast milk, with our bodies. We're the ones and the two, not even the three.
Get the fuck out of here!
One hand you say, women are the protectors and the providers of the community. Y'all the ones and the twos. But soon as a man strike you in your face with a brick and swell you up, you cry victim and you want another man to come save you? When you say that you don't need men and women are the protectors. Where's these women that protect and provide the community and society when that man hits you with the brick? Since women don't need men. So let me get this straight. You don't want black men, you don't need men, but you want men when it's beneficial for you. That's hypocrisy at its finest, man. Absolute delusion. But let's continue.
Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess.
Shit.
No, the men that you pick only protect what they possess. See, y'all have a choice of what y'all pick. When you pick these kind of men, these are the results. Because every guy that I'm around, every man that's in my life, my counterparts, whether it's brother, friends, I got friends that's married right now. I got brothers, I got cousins. All of these guys that are in relationships are protectors, are providers, and they respect their women and they lead relationships. And they don't put their hands on women. So again, it's the men that you choose. That's a personal issue. The problem is you probably have this innate need to be attracted to men that are no good for you. That is personal. But let's continue.
But we protect everybody and we provide, baby, okay? So I hope you catch a girl tonight, because I hope I do. Ew. And don't forget, before there was feminism, it was lesbians who were living those lives without worried about niggas. Like, they were not worried about niggas. They were decentering men. So before there was feminism, there were lesbians.
Okay, so them saying lesbians can decensor men and protect you when a man hits you with a brick. Now, I'm not here saying that men should go out and hit women with a brick, but I'm saying if it was to happen, them saying lesbians, them saying women that run a community need to be there to protect you when something like that happened. Where were they at? Nowhere to be found. Non-existent. No, regardless of what she said, I ain't gonna say did. Regardless of what she said, no man should be hitting her with a brick. Nobody should be hitting nobody at all. Now, if he happened to be one of the small percent of men that happen to not be emotionally and mentally stable enough to be putting his hands on hitting a woman with a brick because he didn't get a phone number, then that guy don't need to be around in society then, if that was the case. But this, I didn't do anything, crying, I'm innocent, I got to hear everything. But let's continue, y'all. We're going to dive into the next clip.
Was one of the guys who was there that did not help her when she was getting hit with the brick, right? I feel like people need to know the whole story before they start commenting and say things they don't understand or they don't know. You guys don't even remember who you guys are trying to defend, who you guys are trying to speak up for. This is the same woman that was going around smacking white people in the streets. She's not innocent. She was actually taunting the guy to hit her. Why would I go defend somebody that's actually looking for trouble? This woman, she is literally a troublemaker. Everybody that knows her in our community knows she's a troublemaker. I'm not going to risk my life over somebody that's actually out there looking for trouble.
Like I said, it is a very rare chance that a man is going to just hit a woman upside the face with a brick and make her swell up like that because she didn't give him a phone number. What did that boy say that he said he was there? Now let's say, hypothetically speaking, say he was there and it's true. What did he say? She was telling the man to hit her with a brick. She was enabling the behavior. Now, every guy don't have emotional control. Every guy's not there mentally. So as a woman, you can't go out here talking crazy and expecting men not to do nothing, because guess what? There's some men out there who might lose control. He happened to be one of them. She was taunting him, telling him, hit me. And guess what happened? He was one of them dudes who didn't have no control, and he hit upside the face with a brick. I don't condone what he did. He's wrong for doing what he did, regardless of what she said. You're supposed to have control and just walk away. But again, as a woman, you put yourself in these environments, and you have to deal with these kind of guys. You don't know what kind of man you're coming across. You don't know. Every guy does not follow the rules. Some men do not care. They will treat you like a man. They don't care, regardless of what the consequences is. Now, he said, I'm not about to put my life on the line for a female who's been causing problems. I understand where you're coming from. Now, honestly, say I'm there. I'm gonna go out there and diffuse the situation, but after we done, I'm gonna hold you accountable 100%. And I would have let her know off the top. All this, we don't need man, women run the community. None of these women was around to save you when I came around. That's what I respectfully, listen, I had to look out and diffuse the situation, because I ain't gonna let no man just go out here and do you dirty like that. but you cannot go out here putting yourself in these situations because every man don't have control. And I could have not been there to help you. And you can say you independent of all this other stuff, but you needed a man in this situation when danger came to strike. And I was that man that came through. Absolutely. Protect, but you had that conversation with her and you hold her accountable.
If you go on social media, online, you're going to see some of her antic videos, taunting people, looking for a reaction. Well, she got what she been looking for, and you guys are giving her the attention that she was actually seeking for.
That's fact.
I don't regret not standing up for her. If you look at some of the videos, I was there. I don't regret nothing whatsoever. I don't regret standing up for her. I'm not saying she deserved it. I'm not saying that any men have a right to hit a woman, especially with a brick. Nobody deserves that. But at the end of the day, there's more to the story. She's not as innocent as she's trying to portray herself to be. She wants attention. She's an attention seeker woman. She's trying to go viral, and you guys have given her what she wanted.
You ain't never last. You ain't never last. You ain't never last.
There you go. There you go. Spot on. The whole crying, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. You didn't mention that you was taunting the guy. You ain't mentioned that you was telling him to hit you in the face, provoking him, out here causing chaos, sinking attention. Then she know this is the issue with Western society. They know that they can go cry and it's going to always be people there to save her. And women naturally are going to take her side without even looking at the other side of the spectrum. And like he said, came right to social media, gave her the attention she was looking for, gave her the validation, gave her the clout. But see, if women was held accountable for their actions and both sides was considered from the initial reaction, and she couldn't run the social media and have women who automatically take her side from a bias standpoint, guess what? She is more likely not to go out there and provoke men because she would know nobody's going to save her. But let's continue.
Yes, she did get hit by a brick. Yes, I saw it. Yes, I was standing by doing nothing. And if that happened again in the same circumstances, I will watch, because she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be. She was taunting the guy. She was calling him all type of names. She was degrading him to a point where he resulted in picking up a brick and hitting him.
See? Another point. Taunting him, degrading him, emasculating him. See, this is what I'm saying. Some of these women will go out here and play innocent, but they leave out a lot of details. Taunting him, degrading him, and emasculating him. Now, that don't give him a right to hit her with a brick, but every dude is not mentally and emotionally strong enough to have the restraint to not put his hands on a female after you've been taunting him, disrespecting him, and emasculating him. Any woman watching my channel, don't ever put yourself in no situation where you taunting, degrading, and emasculating the guy because you do not know the outcome. Every dude cannot control himself. Don't go in these situations and expecting every man to, and then you get the brunt of what happened because of your expectation. Again, it don't make him right. I'm not justifying his behavior, but I am saying is when you're a woman, you open yourself up to danger and the consequences of what happened when you get into a man's face and you degrade him. Let's continue.
I don't condone that type of behavior, but once again, she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be. I remember a while back, she's posting videos going around in public, literally smacking old white people in the face. For what? And now you get hit by a brick, now you want to cry wolf? And I don't care. You wanted trouble, you got trouble. That's why I'll still buy and watch. So don't, oh man, that whole situation got me upset.
See what I'm saying? Slapping old white men. Then when somebody slap you in your face with a brick, now you want to cry. Ladies, you can't choose to be men when it benefits you. And then when you actually really go against a guy who don't care about your gender, who's not gender biased, and he don't have no restraint, no mental and emotional control, and he overrides you with his physical strength, then you want to try to cry wolf then. Then you want to come try to get saved by the man. No, absolutely not. Like I said already, when you stand up to, I'm a woman, we don't need men, you got to take everything that come with that. The good and all the bad. In his case, he like, listen, you be acting crazy, doing all the stuff you're doing. Listen, I don't feel bad for you. Now, granted, me and him slightly disagree somewhere. I agree with what he said, like, you can't put yourself in those situations. I don't agree with sitting there watching, like I said, because that one smack with that brick could have escalated to 2, and then 4, then 5, and 7, 8. And then that man in there almost took the lady out. But before I get out of here, let's be on the purpose. Let's be on the grind. Let's get the money on point. Let's get the mind on point. Let's get the body on point. Develop them social skills. And last but not least, get you a passport to travel to a destination you're liking. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And you probably ain't going to be dealing with no female who's going to try to cry wolf because she understands it ain't nobody going to come save her. But listen, like, comment, subscribe. You know, let me know your guys' opinions, your thoughts about the people in the video and everything. Tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend. Listen, I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.
Yeah, got the streets on fire, feel the heat, the Wayne way. Ain't never had no handouts, put in work, I'm self-made. Superhero strength, I got the power, Luke Cage. Flexing on them haters like Drake. This is real rap, no cap. Bust it down like packs. Hustle hard like I trap. I'm certified with no stamp.